Good morning. How are you doing? Why am I talking to you? I see you all the time. You're brand new. How are you doing, students? Yeah, you doing good? Big thumbs up? So, Kenny? Yeah, you'll be all right, my friend. You'll do well. I'm really proud of you for getting up on a Saturday morning. Is this early for you?
No, not at all.
And they're already telling me half-truths, you know? I can tell, I can see it.
This is not a half-truth.
I shouldn't encourage this kind of thing. Look at what I'm getting into.
This is absolutely not a half-truth.
All right. You are?
Yes.
All right, good. You have 8:30 classes?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I usually wake up at like 6 even on the weekends.
All right, very good. What's your name?
Lua.
Lua?
Yes.
All right, nice to meet you. I'm really happy that you're here Saturday morning. I know it's not easy for some of you to be here. And I see a lot of family members there. Students, why don't you give a hand to your parents, your family members for helping you out on this journey, okay? All right. Thank you all. So this is our Convocation. Convocation is our official welcome to Landmark College, okay? And I think, what, about an hour or so this will be, roughly? So it's not too bad, okay? Speeches will be fairly short. And, you know, when I was your age, I remember thinking, oh, what am I going to learn, if anything? But it surprised me what I did learn when I least expected it, by listening to some speeches. So, you know, maybe you'll take something away here. I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to, you know, continue welcome you all here, but I'm going to give you some basic advice because you're college students, right? Many of you have been to college before. Give you some advice and hopefully try to have you, you know, remain in a positive place, because it's a daunting thing to go to college. I know that. And forget about learning differences in neurodiversity for a minute. Just going to college and all the pressure on you as a young person. We recognize it these days, especially. It's difficult. So I heard a parent yesterday when I was talking with this parent. Several parents actually mentioned this magical thinking, things of that nature. And you ever hear that saying, hope is not a strategy, right? And it sort of reminds me of it's the magical thinking that, oh, it'll just be great. Well, you know what? Landmark College is great. But there's no magic here, okay? We just provide the best environment for you. We just have the right faculty and staff to understand college students like you. You're like any college student. Sure, you have a learning difference, but you're a college student first and foremost. What you have to do is you have to take advantage of what's here. It's true at any college, all right? I wasn't so great at it in college, I must admit. I tried to cut corners and stuff and push the envelope with how much studying I should do. And it never worked out well. When I skipped class and didn't go to class, it never worked out well, ever. So, you know, it's really up to you to work with us to take advantage of this, you know, intentionally engineered college for college-capable people like you that are going to have a career and you're going to make a difference in the world. So you need to meet us halfway. Some of you won't meet us halfway initially, and that's okay. We'll meet you more than halfway. But as time goes on, you'll meet us halfway at least. You have to avail yourself of all the resources here. Tremendous supports here. But if you stay in your room, you know, and you don't go down to the Drake Center, or you don't join student clubs, you know, you won't get the full experience of college. And you know, I've got 3 young kids myself. One of them he's heavy into gaming. You know, he's in his room all the time. And his friends are online. It's just reality. And so we recognize that. 10 years ago, it used to be this, oh, what is this evil thing? What is this gaming? We got to stop them. Screen time. I mean, it's changed. People's friends are online. My oldest boy, they're online. And so we get it now, but you're at a residential college right now. So I'm going to ask you to, in addition to your gaming, because I'm sure it's a blast, you need to get out and interact with other people. Yeah, you mean face-to-face, sort of like in the same room? Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm with you, just not at 7 a.m., all right? Okay. So get out of the room if you can. I know I sound like an old guy telling you this, but it's really true. You have an opportunity here. Join some student clubs, okay? You see somebody sitting in the dining hall, sitting by themselves, sit down with them. I know it takes a lot of courage, but people make friends here. They really, really do, because it's so concentrated. You know, we're a small college. Everything's concentrated, and social elements might be one of your challenges. I don't know. They are from a lot of college students. So get out of your room as much as you can and join clubs, and join the athletics teams. Do all of this stuff, because that's how you'll learn. You'll learn in the classroom from these excellent faculty, but you'll learn outside of the classroom maybe just as much, okay? Do you know what the Rush principles are? What?
Respect, honesty, safety, and some of the last one.
Understanding. Good. Excellent. Good job. So we try to live by those principles here. I think most colleges do as well. You're young, you're going to experiment. We get that. You're going to make mistakes, right? The thing is, don't mistreat anybody. Don't offend anybody. Don't harm anybody. Don't scare anybody with your actions and your words. Just be respectful of people here. We take this really seriously. If you don't follow these principles, if you do things which are deleterious to the culture and to your other students, you go home. Parents, you want your kid to go home? No, you don't want that. We don't want it either. We don't want it either. We know you make mistakes, okay, because you're human, and I made a ton of them at your age. But be cool, okay? Be nice to people, respect them, understand their differences, and I mean all differences. I mean any political viewpoints, anything at all. Talk with them. You know, we are I guess a liberal arts college still. People don't use that term, but liberal. We have professional programs. We're a liberal arts college. One of the fundamental elements of a liberal arts college is, in liberal education, is understanding other viewpoints. Disagreement doesn't mean disrespect, okay? You're going to learn more by talking with people who may not agree with you on certain things. This is a safe place to do it. College is the place where you can have those conversations without worrying about things, all right? I encourage you to talk with people that may have a different viewpoint. We're trying to do it as a collective faculty and staff. How can we have more difficult conversations about the delicate things going on in this world? It's not easy, but we're trying to do it. We need your help. So, I forgot one thing. Go to class. And that means lab and studio and everything, okay? Go to class. Don't skip class. Trust me, don't. It's not going to work out well for you, okay? It doesn't matter if it's, Williams, Landmark, or a community college, wherever you go. If you skip class, you're only digging a hole for yourself. Now, if you miss class or you don't have a good start, don't despair, all right? Don't despair. It's all about perseverance. We have a road up there, right, on the way to the residence hall, Perseverance Lane. It's all about hard work and perseverance. Trust me, okay? That's what it's all about in life. Just don't give up. Don't give up. I never listened to anything when someone told me that I may not amount to whatever, or thought that I should set my sights too low. I never believed them. I never believed them. Same with you, okay? And now you're in the right environment. You're in a college that's engineered for learners like you, who are going to go out and really make a difference in this world, okay? So, get off to a great start, fantastic. Don't get off to a great start, don't freak out about it, okay? Talk with your advisor, talk with your peers, talk with your faculty, talk with the staff, talk with your family members. Don't despair, okay? Everybody makes mistakes. I say this all the time. People are tired of me saying this. I like the saying. It's not the race to the corner that matters, it's the whole race. So it's not the race to the corner, okay? It's the whole race. And you might go in a different sort of non-linear fashion, but you will get stronger. Just work hard, go to class, be respectful of others here, and enjoy yourself too. Get out of your room, okay? Get out of your room. Meet people, say hi to people, and this place will change your life. Works out really well if people work hard. It's an excellent model for academics and student life. And you're in the right place. Family members, they're in the right place. You know that right now. All right, good. So I've gone on longer than I thought I would, frankly. Probably because I didn't look at my little notes I had here. It's one of my problems. I should have done this, but hopefully I've impressed upon you some of the basic things you should do at any college. But you're at Landmark College, and there's no place like it in the world. Excellent opportunity. So next, we're going to hear from, I think, a student speaker, Steven Soltero. Steven's going to come up here and talk about what it's like to be a Landmark College student. Come on, buddy.
Hello, y'all can hear me? Cool. Hello, everyone. My name is Steven Soltero, and I was chosen to speak to y'all. Like you, I'm a student at Landmark College. First off, I wanted to say congratulations to all of you. No matter what you've gone through in life, you all share a common experience, being right here. To many people, college is about getting good grades so you can get a good job so you can live a good life. But that's the furthest from what Landmark is about. Landmark College is not a footnote or a single step in your life. It is a path all to its own that you choose to walk down. Landmark and college life as a whole is about making friends that will last you a lifetime, growing as a person, and finding who you are and what drives you. I first arrived at Landmark back in 2016. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I always hated school and never thought that I would have attended college as a high schooler. If high school is so horrible, why would I want to do it, for another 4 years? It sounds like I'm giving myself a prison sentence. Compounding that with my learning disabilities I had all through my high school experience, I felt like I was punishing myself. But in a way, that's what made Landmark so much different from other colleges. Everyone here has most likely had a moment in their life where they feel like they're not good enough at something because of their difference. To me, that is one of the many strengths Landmark has. Every one of us is different, but we all share that common thread. In a way, our diversity and our difference in learning is what gives us the strength to learn. I have this phrase I tell people when I talk about Landmark College. Because everyone at Landmark has a learning disability, no one can use their LD as a crutch to stop them from succeeding. I believe that every one of you is not only capable of finishing college, but succeeding at it. I encourage you to be the person to start this path you are on. Meet new people, do something you haven't done before, join a club, start a hobby you always wanted to do. This path is yours to walk down. Life is about the journey, not the destination, so make the most of it when you walk alongside others. Always remember that you are here now, and that is what matters. Not what happened to you in the past, and not what you will deal with in the future. You choose who you wish to be. I look forward to seeing every one of you around campus, and I hope you have an amazing day. I want to thank President Dr. Eden and Vice President of Student Affairs Michael Luciani for giving me the honor to speak to you today, and for every one of you here listening. Now, with that being said, it's my pleasure to introduce our alumni speaker of class of 2021, Angel Cintron.
Hi, everyone. My name is Angel Cintron. I'm the resident dean of alumni, so some of you may know me already. And I'm also the working resident dean for the Chumley buildings. I graduated in the fall of 21, right? And I'm here to talk to you about a little something called opportunity. So, growing up, I'll be honest, I didn't have a lot of opportunity growing up. I was single mother, and I had an LD and low-income family, right? Didn't have a great time in school. I loved to learn, but they didn't believe me. So my opportunities were pretty slim after graduating high school. But then Landmark came along. And during my time here at Landmark, I was able to get that opportunity that I needed so much to grow and become the man you see here before you. During my time here at Landmark, I founded the Palante Center. It's a center for diversity, one of our centers for diversity and inclusion. And along with that, I fostered a new peers program for my capstone that helps student leaders learn the fundamentals, so when they go out and develop professionally, they have the tools that they need. And it's all this opportunity I had was because the people of Landmark, my teachers, faculty, and staff, saw something in me that I didn't know was there. And they saw the potential of a leader. And that's what I see when I look at all of you. Whatever has happened beforehand, coming to Landmark, wherever you've been and all this other stuff, here, we will see your potential and we will realize that and we will help you along the way. And that is something, opportunity is something that not a lot of people get, but here, that is something that everybody gets here. And I just want to say that going through the semester with all of you, I can't wait to get to know you all and figure out where it is you shine and where it is that I can help you along your journey here at Landmark. Welcome to Landmark, Sharks. And with that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce Vice President of Student Affairs, Michael Luciani.
The exceptional group before me consists of students who have chosen to take a position of service and leadership on our campus. And today we want to recognize their exceptional work. Like many of us here today, these students have made a commitment to share their talents, their gifts, and strengths to make Landmark College a strong, meaningful community and experience. In their work with students, they serve as peers and mentors. They'll look at you, our new students, face to face saying, you can do this. This is a good place, and these are good people. You can trust them, but you need to work harder than they do. They serve as a model of our core values of respect, understanding, safety, and honesty, the Rush Principles. They transform our campus into a campus of community, civility, and citizenship. And they give voice to what is important to students by sharing their perspectives with the administration to create creative solutions and actions, and as a result, make us better overall. When we think of our student leadership, we think of words like integrity, resilience, service, and strength of character. So to all of you who are here in front of the stage, thank you for stepping up to this opportunity to serve our campus and the students at Landmark College. And to all of our new students who are here today, you should know that not long ago at all, your student leaders were sitting right where you are. And then they made the decision to step forward and share their talents, energy, and enthusiasm with this community. And today, we're asking you to do the same thing. Decide what you have to offer to your college, what you would like to share, and how you can contribute to the Landmark community this semester. And then step forward and tell us what you want to do. You have earned your place here today. You're a shark. You are fierce, determined, and you're always moving forward. As a shark, you accept the responsibilities of the Landmark community that are rooted in our core values of respect, understanding, safety, and honesty. And each day, we ask you to consider how you can follow these core values and inspire others to do the same. Stand up against intolerance and embrace the diversity of who we are. These are not just words to know and recite. These are values and a benchmark for what we need to hold ourselves to every day. So thank you, every student leader that's here. Thank you for our new students who are stepping forward. It is a great day to be a shark. 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Thank you.
is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Jurie Kepesh, Assistant Professor of Communications.
I was just telling Michael out in the hallway, the proper Hungarian pronunciation of my name is Jurie Kepesh, but I'm not going to make you say that. I was telling my students in the first day of class, you can call me Mr. K. That's what they called me in prison. Their eyes go wide. It's like I used to work summers with incarcerated adults. Welcome families, welcome new students. I'm going to begin with a quote from the late Italian Marxist Antonio Gramsci. I know what you're thinking. A college professor quoting a Marxist, big surprise. And in any case, Antonio Gramsci, for the history buffs out there, was a political dissident under Mussolini's regime who faced lengthy imprisonment in the 1930s for his revolutionary beliefs. I bet you didn't think we'd go this dark this early in the morning, but I promise it gets better. During his lengthy imprisonment, there's a theme here, Gramsci wrote thousands of pages of notes on philosophy and politics. One of the lines most pulled from notebooks surviving his imprisonment, bless you, and we're getting to the quote, is pessimism of the intellect, optimism of the will. And I'm going to repeat that refrain. Pessimism of the intellect, optimism of the will. What did Gramsci mean by this? I read it as a critical call to recognize the inherent precarity of the status quo. In other words, let's face it, the world is a pretty troubled place, as it was in the 1930s. In the face of this realization, Gramsci would maintain we must exemplify a spirit of optimism, to have the audacity to believe that our current reality can be changed to create a more just, equitable, and peaceful society. The present circumstances are marked by international conflict, racial injustice, stark income equality, threats to democracy and civil society, frequent environmental calamities, and not to mention the increasing uncertainties about the effects of social media and artificial intelligence. The list goes on. While we should approach these problems with a critical eye, we cannot allow ourselves to slide into cynicism and apathy. We need optimism. We need optimism of the will. Change starts with a vision, a new perspective, a new way of thinking. That is a starting point for tackling today's myriad crises. And we need unique minds to solve the unique problems of the 21st century. This is where you come in. You were recruited to Landmark College. We chose you, not in spite of your learning difference, nor solely because of it. In you, we recognized a potential, an ability to approach today's problem with novel thinking. The traditional way of solving problems is clearly not serving us. We cannot solve our problems, the venerable Albert Einstein once proclaimed, with the same thinking we used when we created them. Employers are recognizing this, and higher education is adapting, with Landmark College at the frontiers of this revolution, an incubator, as it were, for brains who think differently. When it comes to describing your way of thinking and learning, you've probably heard the full spectrum of descriptors, from disability and disorders to difference and diversity. You've probably even heard it described as a superpower. Tackling the challenges of college, however, is not as easy as throwing on a cape, although I've certainly seen a few capes around campus. It requires hard work, advocating for yourself, fomenting connections with a network of peers, and an acute awareness of your strengths and how to use them. Perhaps most of all, it means seeking out a mentor, someone who understands you, sees your strengths, shares your interests, and inspires you to be better, gives you that seed of optimism. It could be a professor, an RA, an RD, a student leader, or even a custodian. Recently, I had lunch with a former student from my teaching days at a community college. He had just graduated with an MBA from the Eisenberg School of Management. He told me he would never made it if it had not been a conversation I had with him, one that I could not even recall. He recounted how I encouraged him to push through and that I believed he could make it. After this conversation, I was reminded of my own educational journey, culminating in a PhD, an achievement I would never have reached without the words of optimism from my mentor and advisor, Mari Castañeda. I remember nervously approaching her door many times, ready to deliver the news that I was going to quit. No matter how many times I met her at the office, she always had the same words. She responded with a warm smile and said, "Sí se puede." And if you take introductory Spanish, you would know that means, yes, you can. Sí se puede became my mantra throughout my graduate career, and it is something I will say to myself when the going gets tough. I would not be here without those words of optimism. I'm also recently reminded of a recent landmark alumnus, Martha Meggs, who just graduated with a BA in Commo as a recipient of the prestigious President's Award. Hello, Martha, if you're watching on the live stream. Last semester, I remember very clearly, she came to the first day of class with an idea for her capstone, which is like a senior thesis project. She wanted to recruit an army of knitters to distribute handmade winter hats to the homeless in Brattleboro. What an audacious idea. After explaining it to me, I remember Martha looking down nervously and saying, "Jury, there is no way I can get this project done. I'm freaking out." And you know what my response was? Yes, you can. You are going to hear those words a lot here. And you know what? She did it. Not only did she do it, she exceeded all expectations, becoming a local hero of sorts. I guess it's true, not all heroes wear capes, some wear caps. Martha and her hats were featured all over local media, including the Brattleboro Reformer and WCAX all the way from Burlington. But most important of all, she made a huge positive impact. I'll never forget the gratitude in the faces of the folks at the homeless shelter after receiving one of Martha's hand-knitted hats. So whether you are at the beginning of your college journey, or this is your second or third stop, whether you are pursuing an associate's or bachelor's, or just here for the semester, this is for you. Sí se puede. And I want you to repeat it with me. 1, 2, 3. Sí se puede. Very good. All right. I would now have the pleasure of introducing our next speaker, Dr. Gail Gibson Sheffield, Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Thank you so much, Jerry. That was fantastic. Morning. How you doing? Getting there. I'm a good sign because I'm next to last. Okay. You've heard a lot of great advice so far, though, huh? Some of it you're going to take with you. You've heard it from our faculty and from our alumni and from our students and from our president and from our vice president of student affairs. Now it's your turn. Now it's your moment. You to become a part of this community. So I want you to do me a favor. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Picture where you want Landmark College to take you. What do you hope to achieve? Okay, open your eyes. Look around at where you are now. How you will get from here to that vision is your individual academic journey. And it's part of what makes this place special because your journey is what we're here to support. We're gathered here together right now in all this regalia with all the ceremony and symbolism to demonstrate our commitment to your journey. We're all here to help you realize your vision, your goals for your future. But we can't do it for you. You have to do your commitment to do your part in achieving your vision. You see, a college degree isn't something that you're just given. It isn't something you just paid for. It's something that you earn, and you are the ones who earn it. The degree itself is just a piece of paper. It's just a symbol of the journey, your journey and your efforts and your accomplishments. And the only way to make that piece of paper meaningful is to make a commitment to take advantage of this time and these resources to grow, to learn, to change. So, are you ready to make that commitment? What? Yeah. Are you ready to make that commitment? All right. Are you ready to break your patterns and try something new to help you succeed? Maybe. No. Are you ready? Are you ready to become a member of this Landmark College community? Okay? All right. So in a few minutes, President Eaton and I are going to stand right up here, and we are going to present you with a symbol that you can remember this day, a coin. You're each going to get a coin, and we hope that this coin will serve as a reminder, a talisman for the words that you've heard today, and the commitment, more importantly, the commitment that you just so enthusiastically made. We hope that by accepting the coin, you'll use it as a symbol of this shared promise that we're all making here today. Landmark College, as you heard before, chose you. We chose you to be here. Lots of other people we didn't choose. We chose you. And in becoming this part of this community, we want you to know that we believe in you. And that's why we're giving you the coin. By accepting the coin, you're telling us that you believe in yourself. You think of this coin as a talisman for when times get tough, when you're challenged, when you're bored, when you're anxious, when you're overwhelmed, which could just be a Monday. Pull out the coin, hold on to it, and take a deep breath. Be reminded of all the symbolic magic that comes from a good talisman and that mutual promise that we're making here today. Well, I know. So you get a new one because you're starting again. And that's true. Many of you have already been down the college journey before. You've already started somewhere else. So this feels like, oh yeah, why am I doing this? Because this is your beginning. This is a fresh start. And that's what Landmark will continue to give you. You get the chance to start again. You stumble, we'll help you get back up, and you can start again. So let's look at the coin. On one side of it are these values that we've been talking about all morning. The values of respect, understanding, safety, and honesty. Rush. Respect, understanding, safety, honesty. And they represent my first charge to you, to be open to new experiences and use these values to guide you through your experience here. Be respectful of yourself and those around you when you feel challenged and overwhelmed. Reach out with understanding first when you encounter something or someone or some idea that seems different from you. To have each other's back and create a safe space for yourself and others as you go through the journey, and to be honest with yourself and with others about what you need to be successful. On the flip side is our logo. It's this, as you see right up here. And you notice the centerpiece of it is a path, a winding path. And it represents the second charge I have for you, because that path represents the academic journey that you just pictured for yourself. And there's a reason why it's not a straight line. We know as you grow and discover more about yourself that you will make mistakes and you'll start in one area and end up turning around to another. You're not always going to get it right, and that's okay. This is a good place to fumble and figure it out and learn from those experiences. And we're all here to help you examine those ideas, what works, what doesn't, and help you chart a new course based on what you've learned and how you've rethought your goals. As you travel down this path, I charge you to be brave enough to accept responsibility for your own choices and decide right now to learn from those mistakes and the successes that you have, to use that knowledge to chart your own course towards your future. Which brings me to the motto at the top, Noce te ipsum, know thyself. That's why you're here, to get to know yourself, To do that, you're going to have to engage and be open to new things, to really explore who you are now and what you want to become, to get to know what matters to you. The more experiences you have, the more you will learn about yourself and who you want to be and how you want to live your life as a member of this society. The coin that you're about to be given represents the mutual promise that we're all making here today, to believe in one another. So I charge you to come up here and accept this coin as a symbol, well, one of those coins, as a symbol of your commitment to this promise, to be open and respectful to new ways of thinking, to be brave and accept responsibility for your choices, and to take advantage of all that Landmark College has to offer. Congratulations on taking this first step. Welcome to Landmark College, and good luck. Folks.
All right, we're at the end. Wasn't so bad, huh? Nah. Yeah, I remember one of our graduates, he chose to get an associate degree, and he went on to Texas A&M for his bachelor's degree, and came back and worked in the summer here. And I remember he told me once in the dining hall, he said he kept his Landmark coin with him in his backpack at Texas A&M for several years, and always remembered the skills and strategies he learned here at Landmark College. So talisman, and it gave him good luck, but it's not luck, he earned it. So this was two things I noticed. It's you were a very interactive group, which is good. And I also noticed that I think two of our speakers mentioned prison for some reason. Let's not read into that too much, okay? But yeah, listen, long journey ahead. Don't stop at the water's edge, okay? Push yourself and work with us closely. And we believe in you, we really do. Stay confident, stay positive. Progress is not always in a straight line. Remember that, okay? We're here to help you. We're all here to help you, all right? What we're going to do now is there's going to be some music, and Josh, Faculty Senate Chair, Professor, he's going to grab the mace, and he's going to walk out, and we're going to walk out, followed, I think, by the students. I think I know this, even though I didn't go to rehearsal yesterday, sorry. We're going to march out, and we are all, if you wish, go up to the dining hall for brunch, okay? That's it. Congratulations.